All right, welcome to this immersive explainer. Today we're diving headfirst into a source narrative that drops us right into the middle of, well, probably the most intense, unpredictable crossover scenario you could possibly imagine. We're going to break down an absolute clash of titans, transforming this brilliant written concept into a vivid, moment-by-moment analysis of raw power versus pure instinct. So, let's set the stage. Close your eyes. Now imagine waking up in a completely different world. This time, you're not watching the story, you're living it. You settle into your seat, and right away, you realize, okay, this is definitely not your normal match. The stadium lights flare to life above you, casting these long, dramatic shadows all across the pitch. You can literally feel a heavy, electric anticipation just thumping right in the center of your chest. I mean, every single person in these stands knows it. The air itself is just thick with energy. Down on one end of the field, Earth's mightiest heroes are gathering. And wow, they bring an instantly intimidating, confident presence to the grass. You've got armor gleaming brilliantly under those massive floodlights, and before the referee has even thought about signaling a start, lightning is already crackling, just faintly around Thor's hammer. It's just raw, unadulterated power getting ready to be unleashed. But then, you look over to the other side, and something far more unsettling is waiting. It's not just one hero. It's an entire multiverse team of Spider-Man, and each one has these subtle, strange variations. I mean, one of them is actually flickering slightly out of view, just standing there. Another's fingertips are sparking with this faint blue-white energy. A third is practically vibrating, looking impossibly fast. The sheer diversity of their abilities makes them wildly, completely unpredictable. The referee steps into the center circle. The deafening noise of the crowd suddenly fades into this tense, breathless silence. The players lock eyes. The anticipation is it's off the charts. It reaches its absolute peak right here. The whistle blows. Okay, let's dive into this. Iron Man doesn't waste a single millisecond. He drops into a low hover and blasts the ball forward with a blinding, repulsor-charged kick. The ball absolutely screams across the pitch. It looks like a completely unstoppable strike, moving way faster than human reflexes can even register. But out of nowhere, the speed-based Spider-Man intercepts it mid-flight. A perfectly timed web line snags the ball directly out of the air. Just like that, the momentum violently flips. I mean, it happens so fast, you haven't even processed the very first play yet. The entire field explodes into motion. There is absolutely no time to breathe here. It's an instantaneous clash, absolute brute force slamming directly against flawless stealth. Thor demands the ball back. He drives fiercely down the center of the field with the terrifying confidence of a god. And right beside him, the Hulk crashes violently forward, literally tearing up chunks of turf with every massive step. The sheer godlike power is overwhelming. Defenders are frantically scattering just out of pure self-preservation. But wait, the invisible Spider-Man is already there, unseen until this exact fraction of a second. He steals the ball clean right from between the Hulk's massive green feet and instantly vanishes back into thin air. The entire stadium gasps in pure shock. All that brute force completely undercut by stealth in the blink of an eye. You literally couldn't script a wilder moment. The Avengers pivot instantly. Black Widow and Scarlet Witch combine forces in a beautiful, highly coordinated play. Scarlet Witch uses her telekinesis, curling the ball in this impossible, glowing red energy arc, perfectly aimed right toward the upper corner of the net. It looks like a guaranteed point, a flawless, unstoppable trajectory. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer multiverse agility we're talking about. The electric web Spider-Man throws his entire body sideways through the air. He catches the ball with a crackling current of his own energy, instantly redirecting it and denying the goal at the very last possible millisecond. Take a breath. Seriously, just look at this chaotic field. With terrifying raw power on one side and physics-defying agility on the other, which side is actually winning this game? Well, no one is safe out there, and there is certainly no time to figure it out. The pitch completely descends into absolute, uncontained madness. The plays are breaking down into pure instinct and survival at this point. Captain America frantically tries to organize the defense, anticipating the passing lanes with that flawless military precision of his. But you know what? It doesn't even matter. The strength-based Spider-Man just drops his shoulder and barrels right through two defenders with the terrifying, unstoppable momentum of a runaway freight train. Vision phases directly through the turf to intercept him. For one single heartbeat, The play is completely dead. Everyone just stops. Then, the ball squirts wildly loose right back into the madness. Nobody knows who touched it. Unpredictability completely takes over again.
It becomes this rapid-fire blur of near misses. Thor's lightning-charged header sails just inches wide. Iron Man frantically deflects a blistering shot with an outstretched repulsor. Hulk connects with a wild kick that sends the ball rocketing so dangerously high it nearly clears the stadium roof. Every single failed attempt resets the agonizing tension all over again.
Time is becoming a ruthless opponent now. We're entering the final seconds. The stakes are impossibly high, and deep desperation is setting in on both sides of the pitch. So the crucial point is, the Avengers are throwing absolutely everything they have into one final impossible offensive. Scarlet Witch and Vision combine their powers, meticulously guiding the ball through the defense with a stunning display of synchronized telekinesis and phasing. It's an absolute masterclass of a play. But the invisible Spider-Man ruins it. He's waiting exactly where nobody expected. He materializes out of thin air, shocking everyone, to cleanly intercept the masterful pass before it ever even reaches the box. He instantly passes to the speed-based Spider-Man. He blurs toward the empty net. He's moving faster than the human eye can track, and there is only a fraction of a split second left on the clock. He's right there. Thor throws himself into a final, desperate, slow-motion lunge across the grass. His mighty hammer is raised high. Blinding lightning crackles around him in a godlike display of pure, heroic effort. It is hammer, lightning, spider sense, and blinding speed, all colliding at the exact same point in space and time. The ball leaves the ground. The referee's whistle is halfway to sounding. The entire stadium rises to its feet in deafening suspense. It is the final fraction of a second. Gods and monsters against agility and instinct. Locked in an event so evenly matched that even as the whistle begins to shriek, the outcome remains entirely, agonizingly unknown.
So, who do you think really won that match? The Avengers or the Spider-Man team? Let me know who you are rooting for down in the comments, and hey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more explainer deep dives into these amazing crossover stories.